Hey, help with that belt right quick.
Ready? Here we go. We're starting.
State your name and your registry.
No, we do all the prayers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I'm making me feel special because I can do this stuff real quick on my own. I don't know. There you go. You're good. All right. Go ahead. State your name. Oh.
I'm fix it.
Yeah. That's 12. Go ahead.
You call ya Allah, ban Yashikar, ban Yash Allah.
You call Yalla ban Yashikar ban Yashala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh
Yahweh Bashim Yashabrakata.
La Yasharala.
La Yashala. I get the scroll. Turn it off first. Can you ever fix this? Screw over just a little bit. All right, go ahead. Call it. Copy it. No.
With that, everybody at Madrid, which means to stand. We're going to Sawa Pant Wakadam, which means to turn and face the east. 4. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the last one for us. Abanaw.
Abanaw.
Bashman.
Bashman.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malafika.
Malafika.
Tabah.
Tabah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratza.
Baratza.
Kuwa.
Kuwa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashman.
Bashman.
Lutanana.
Lutanana.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Salagna.
Salakna.
Kawadna.
Kabawatna.
Kasalakna.
Kasalakna.
Kawathina.
Kabawathina.
Wala.
Wala.
Tabi'ayna.
Tabi'ayna.
Anasai 1.
Manasai 1.
Abba.
Abba.
Aishayna.
Kawashayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Kamalagwa.
Malakwa.
Wahala.
Wala.
Watapara.
Wala.
Walami.
Walami.
Aman.
Amen. And what we said in English was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
in earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily
Our
bread.
daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Give us our debts
We forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
For the power in the last one for us. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahusha.
Yahushua.
Babakasha.
Babakasha.
Tanana.
Nathanael.
Haka.
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 Lapa'a.
Larpa'a.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Wakamarawa.
Kamarawa.
Haka.
Haka.
Latahar.
Latzahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Haka.
Haka.
Lahakwi.
Kahakwi.
Hamathiu.
Hamathiu.
Haka.
Haka.
Arukawa.
Arakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Nagarishan.
Garshan.
Ba'ashem.
Bashvim.
Yahusha.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
And what we just said in the power of prayer in English, Lord,
Lord,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh,
please give us the power
please give us the power
to heal
to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out
to cast them out
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahweh.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
We got the blessed Israel.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Yeah, in the last one, Kodash. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
Ba'asham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Now.
Barakanawa.
Wa'asha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Waha.
Wahabaya.
Ya Waha.
Wahab.
Bayasapari.
Bayasapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Ba'asham.
Bahasham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Water.
The water.
Amen.
Yeah, that's correct. Go ahead. Oh, my bad. In the English, what we said was Lord.
Lord,
In the name of Yahushua.
in the name of Yahushua,
Bless us.
bless us
And Israel.
and Israel
And the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua,
Thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 21. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahari.
Ahahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isari.
Isaiah.
Isari.
Isaiah.
Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratiza.
Wa'aratiza.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shalmah.
Shalomar,
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Al-Ya.
Al-Ya.
Yamyumka.
Yamyunka.
Yawma.
Yawama.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La Yakaka.
Yayaka.
Wayrak.
Wayrak.
Walayala.
Alayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal
Makal Ra.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapash.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaka.
Taza'aka.
Wawak.
Wabawaka.
Mayata.
Mayata.
Wa'ad.
Wa'ayad.
Awalam.
Awalam. Now, Psalm chapter 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
my
My
help
help
cometh
cometh
from
from
Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forward
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, in the Lost Orthodox. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Adamayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Altakarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa'ata shakwat.
Wa'ata shakwat. Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka. Yahama.
Yahamayuwan.
Yahamayuwan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Yayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yaitazawa.
Yaitazawa.
Altaspawanika.
Altaspawanika.
Hamaru.
Amarawa.
Lakaw.
Lakawa.
Munakatiyadam.
Munakakidam.
Magawi.
Magaya.
La Yazakar.
Layazakar.
Sham Yashal.
Shamya Sha'al.
Awada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'atazwa.
Nawaitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakarwa.
Yachadwa.
Alyaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Baryath.
Yakaraswa.
Yakarashwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashal.
Washmael.
Mawab.
Mawaba.
Wahagari.
Wahagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wamwan.
Waimawan.
Wamalak.
Waimalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Mishabi.
Mishabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gama Shawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawat.
Zarawat.
Labani Lawat.
Labani Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadya.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kayabya.
Hayabyan.
Banakal.
Banachal.
Kwayaswan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamabu.
Nashamarwa.
Bayandara.
Bayandara.
Ayawa.
Hayawa.
Dama.
Daman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shaitam.
Shatamwa.
Nadayamawa.
Nadayapmawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakatazamana.
Wakatazamana.
Kanasai Kamwa.
Kaunasai Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amaru.
Amarwa.
Nairashah.
Nayabasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Nahawa.
Naawa.
Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Allahaya.
Allahaya.
Shaitam.
Shatamwa.
Kagalgal.
Kagalgala.
Kwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Walka.
Rocha.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabaira.
Tabaira.
Yair.
Yaira.
Wakalabat,
Wakalahabat,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Ariyam,
Harayam,
Kantar Dapma,
Kantharadapma,
Basairaka,
Basairaka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Qualawan,
Webakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shabka,
Shimka,
Yahau,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Webahau,
Wayabahalwa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wakaparwa,
Wayachaparwa,
Wayabad,
Wayabadwa,
Wadaal,
Wayadaiwa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shibka,
Yahau,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al-Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Alkaha,
Alkaha,
Arataza,
Arataza. Psalm chapter 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence,
Keep
Keep
not
that
thy
silence.
O Yahweh.
Oh,
Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still.
O Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make tumult.
They that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden one.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation,
The name Yasha'Allah
that the name Yasha'Allah
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
So they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sarah,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jishvin,
at the brook of Kassan,
at the brook of Kassan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb
and like Zeid.
and like Zeid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
are the princes as Zabah
and as Almunah,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God of possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burnt they would,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Now we have the license prayer and the last one for Dash. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahushai,
Wa Mayaka'al.
Wa
Wa Yaka'al.
Wa Alahai.
Wa Alahayim,
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawat Yahana.
Alawat Yahana,
Ha Alawapi.
Ha Alawakim,
Asarani.
Ha Saranyim,
Quatazayanu.
Ha
Quatazayanyim.
Hekal Yayalu.
Hakal
Hakal
Yayalim,
Yayalim.
Wa Hakwati.
Wahakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim.
Ba'asham.
Yahushah.
Yahushua.
Wa.
The water.
Amen.
Bless his prayer in English. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushua,
and Yahushai,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
Commanding General Yohanan,
Commanding General Yohana,
the generals,
the generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushai,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
All right, blow the horn one time. Again. All right, with that, Mashabu, which means to sit. Go ahead and help him get this one. Mashabu. Shalom, Yahweh. Can you angle the camera down just a little bit? Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. This is Isupk. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, in 1969, under Commanding General Yohana. We're here to teach the truth of the Bible. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites according to the scriptures. Yeah, down, back down. A little bit more towards Capiar. That's good. And so what we do is we actually keep the actual biblical traditions. Those of you that have been subscribed to our channels and are following us on social media, you've seen that we had the feast day just last Wednesday. You understand? We read the Bible and follow it. We actually follow what it says, not what man says, not what anybody says, not what your mama says, not what your grandma says, your pop says, because they have been tricked to not following the Bible. Scripture says that the truth of Christ will be hidden for ages and generations, but is now made manifest to his saints. And it is up to us to actually awaken our culture back to the original form that, of course, the Most High is bringing us back to through Christ. And so when we go into the scriptures, we are going to break it down in a way that's going to really relate it to what you're going through in your everyday life. We have the Sabbath service, and in the Sabbath service, today we're going to be going in. We're going to be starting at Genesis chapter 27 and verse 9. Genesis 27 and 9 is where we're starting today, because we're going to be continuing in the story of course, Jacob and Esau and the beginning of the nation of Israel. Okay, because that's where we're at in the book of Genesis. So go ahead and read. Go ahead and read the first 7 verses.
Come on.
Or no, it's from 9 to was it? Read through 15.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, starting at verse 9 in the Hebrew. What's it?
Copy, I just stick with him on it.
Lar. Na'a. All. Hazayah. Slakia.
Hataza'al.
Hataza'awa.
Wakwa.
Wakwa. Laya. Masham. Shania.
Shanya.
Said Gal.
Gadaya.
Isayam.
Izam.
Tabayam. Wa'a. I. Shah.
What's a I'm yam? Mata. Yeah, mata I'm yam.
Mata'im yam.
La abayak.
La abayak. Ka'a shar. Ahab.
Genesis 27, verse 10.
Wa'a ba atha. La'a ba. La'a bayar. Laba. Wa a car. Wa a call. Ba I bar. Ashar. Ya. Yabarak. La Panaya. La Panya. Mawa. Tawa. Mawatawa. Wayamar. Yaquab. All. Rabakwa. Amawa. Han. Ashawa. Haya. Akia. Akia. Slack. Aya, where we going?
Amen.
Ayash, Sha'ir, Wa'a, Na, Kaya, I, Ayash,
Luck.
Klak,
Verse 2.
verse 12. Awalaya, Yamasha, Naya, Abia, Ha, Yata, Ba'ai, Nai, Yawa, Kamta, Ta'ai, it's like I lost my place. Ilaya, Quala, Wala, Rabakwa, Wathamar, Lawa, Mawa, Laya, so like Alaya, Qual, La, Taka, Banya, Shamai, Bakwa, Laya, Walach, Kwa, it's like it, Ya, verse 14. Wayalak, Waya Kwa, Na, it's like it. Wakwa, Waya Ba, Mawa, Wata Aish, Amawa, Ma, how do you pronounce that? Ma, Mata, Mayum, Ka'ashar, Ahab, Abayawa. Verse, this is the last verse, 15.
Mhm.
Aqua, no.
What the
Kwa, Rabakwa, Atha, Bag,
It's like
Bagadia, Bagadaya. Oh, it's like a Bagadaya. Aishawa, Ashwa, Banah, Haga, Hagadawa, Hagadal, Ha, Ama, Roth, Salaki, Hakamadar, Dath, Hamagamadoth, Ashar, Atha, La, Yath, Salaki. Where we at? Baba Dath, Baba Yath, Salakia, Baba Yath. With the Labash, Ath, Yarquab, Banah, Ha, Qua, Aquat, Salakia, Haquata,
Akwatan.
Haquatan, verse 16.
No.
All right, go ahead and get that into English now.
Come on, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 26. What verse are we starting at?
Verse 9.
This book of Genesis, chapter 26, starting at verse 9 in the English.
Genesis. Oh, 27.
Salakia.
27.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, starting at verse 9. And now to the flock. Oh, Salakia, verse 9. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth.
Keep going.
And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and to that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death.
You know, it takes a lot of time to repair an animal to be consumed, right?
Right.
It also takes a long time for somebody to go and hunt for an animal and then bring it back and prepare it to be consumed. So Esau was out and about doing what his father said, to go and get him a goat and all that. But the mother, she remembered what was going on from the beginning, where she knew who the birthright was supposed to be for. It was supposed to always go to Jacob.
Right.
And another thing too, you know what? Keep reading. Let me read a little bit more.
Come on, sir. Verse 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man.
Read that again.
And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man.
There's a difference between black and white folks, man. White folks be getting real hairy, and that's biblical. That is literally in the Bible. You understand? Hairy everywhere, like a caveman. You know what I'm talking about? Like a Neanderthal. That's what they would call it back in the day. Black folks, they got the smooth skin. You know what I mean? You know what hair is? Hair is just dead cells, which tells you what? The Most High created us to be more efficient. Now, of course, there's some more efficient than others, but for the most part, that smooth skin is just a trait and how we keep ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because our people have always been hygienic, and these are two different people altogether. Because Esau, well, you know what? Let's get a little bit more, because it's going to describe a little bit more about his traits and habits. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 12. My father peradventure will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me.
You see how humble Jacob is right here? Because he doesn't want to lie to his father. He doesn't want to do that. But the mother's the one that insisted on this getting done. And the craziest part about it is Jacob knows that birthright belonged to him because Esau sold it to him. That's the thing you have to understand about Esau. He will say one thing, but not uphold his end of the bargain. He'll say, hey, you know what? Let me get that morsel right now. Oh, no sweat. You got my birthright. No, let me get that morsel now. But when it comes time for him to give the birthright up, he's going out hunting so that he could steal it back. Jacob was not stealing the birthright from him. He was not looking at it. The mother understood that. She said, let the curse be on me. It says, and go and fetch me them, because she understood that this was something that needed to happen because the Most High ordained it. And again, it wasn't him stealing. He didn't break a commandment to do this. In fact, it was Esau that was the one breaking the commandment because he was swearing false witness by saying that he was agreeing to give up the birthright, right?
Right.
He saw it as a little thing. He sees his end of the bargain as something that doesn't need to be held up, and that's exactly why you see so much turmoil going on across the whole world. That's why all the Native American treaties have been broken. That's why you look at what's going on between NATO and the Ukraine and Russia and everything like that, China and Taiwan. He don't hold his end of the bargains. It's one thing for him to say, hey, you know what? We're not going to expand towards the east after the Eastern Bloc of NATO started to get too close to Russia. But that's why he's been inching towards it more and more. They just had a press conference. What's his name? Yahoo? Google? No, I'm just kidding. Ben Yahoo, he held up a sign. He had like in the middle of his conference, he held up a sign, and on that sign said, "This are the blessings. We're going to run fiber optic cables, and we're going to have commerce and all that." And he's outlining the land where Israel has dominion over. And he says, "This is the curse," and he shows the other side with Iran and Syria and all the Arab bloc countries that are Shiite. But he's doing that to give you a visual representation of the land that they're eventually their intention is to try to steal it back so they could claim it all as the biblical outlines of what the land of Israel is supposed to be. I see that. The world doesn't see that. They just see, oh, we're getting fiber. Let's get it. Oh, there's not going to be no more terrorism. Okay, let's get it. Meanwhile, they're bombing 5 different countries at the same exact time. I mean, the thing is, Israel, they claim to have the rights to that land, but that only goes back as far as 800 to 700 BC in the time of the Assyrian captivity. Keep going. My whole point is Esau doesn't hold his end of the bargain. Go ahead.
And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved.
Go ahead.
And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
No, that's it. Go back to the Hebrew.
No, it's like,
That was the end of verse 15. So you're going to read 1, 2, 3, all the way to verse 22, 16 to 22.
this is the verse of Slakia. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, starting at verse 16. Wa'ath, I wrath, ga, dayet, Slakia, gadai, ya, ha'ai, zayam, hala ba ya sha, hala ba yasha, all yadaya wa I wa al said ha la path halapath Sa wa a ra yawa. Watha thapan than salaki. Watha thapan. No, salaki. How do you pronounce that word? Watha than. Wathan?
What's the thumb?
What's the thumb? Atha. Ha. Ma. Salakia. Salakia. Hatha. Mayam. Wa'ath. Halakam. Ashar. Ashta. Bayar. Yaquab. Bana. Waya. Ba. Al. Ibaya. Wa.
Mm-hmm.
Waya. Mar. Abaya. Wayamar. Hanayat. Hananaya.
Ananya.
Hananya. Maya. Atha. Atha'a. It's like,
Well, that sounds like a London business.
yeah.
That's a good way to remember it.
Banya. Banya. Salar. Waya Amar. Yaquab. Al. Abayam. Abayawa. Anakaya. Ashawa. Ashwa. Bakara. Aishaya. The Yawa. Slakia. I missed the whole of the whole. Ashaya. The Ya. Ka'ashar. The Barath. Alaya. Quayam. Kawam.
Make the smoke detector go off. We keep doing it like that. Two of them really? Damn. Forget smoke alarms exist.
Nah.
I'm not surprised.
Shabbat. La'aka. La. Masa. Ya. Daya.
Mm-hmm.
Ba'ai. Bawar. Tabaraka. Kaya. No. Tabaraka. Naya. Salakia.
Tabarak, no.
Tabarak.
Tabarak, you know. It's like it. Tabarak, Naya.
Tabarak Naya.
Maybe Tabarakanya.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Tabarakanya.
Mm-hmm.
Na.
Tabashak.
Nabashak. Waya Amar. Yatazak. Al. Banya. No, it's like Banya.
Banawa.
Banawa. Ma. Za. Ma'a. Roth.
Mhm.
La
Lamataza.
Mataza'a. Banya. Waya Amar.
Mhm.
Kaya. Nakwa Ra. Hakwa Ra. Yahweh.
Alahayak.
Alahayak.
Yeah.
La Punya.
He's going to verse 21 or
Yeah. 22.
Con. Verse 21. Wayamar. Yatazak. Al. Yaikwa. Gasha. Na. Wa'a. Ma. Shak. Wa'a Mashak. Banya. Ha'a. Tha. Hayatha. Hayataya. Salakia. Ha'a. Tha'a. Hayatha. Salakia. Za. Banya. Aishawa.
Mhm.
Am. La'a.
he's going through 22 or
Through 22.
Waya. Gash. Yaikwab. Al. Yatazak. Abayawa. Mar. Shah. Slaki. Ma Shawa. Ayam. Mar. Wayamar. Kwapal. Slaki. Hakwal. Pawal. Oh, Slaki. Kwawal. Yaikwab. Wahai. Ya. Wa. Yadyam. Ya. Aishawa. Salaki. Yadya. Yadyum. Yadya. How do you say it? Aishawa. Ashwa. Verse. Oh, okay.
Let's go back to the English.
Khan. What is it? 27 verse
16 or 17 or something like that.
concert.
Yes, start with 16.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 16. And she in the English, and she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
He must have been real hairy. Because that's, you talking about fur like crazy. Go ahead.
And upon the smooth of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Slocky. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into his hand for her son Jacob.
Keep going.
And he came into his father and said, "My father." And he said, "Here am I." Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me.
So he's always basically bringing him this is when it happens, right? He's bringing him the food, and he's got to prove to his father that he's him. Now his father's blind, so he can't see him. You know what I'm saying? But he can hear him, and he can use his other senses to try to determine whether or not this is actually his son, because he thinks that he's Esau right now. Go ahead.
And Isaac said unto his son, how is it thou that hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord thy God brought it to me.
Good night. Keep going.
And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
And he's like, I don't believe you. Let me see if you really you. Go ahead.
And Jacob went near unto Isaac, his father, and he felt him, and he said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
All right, with that, Imagine.
Tazi avança bala uma banha estrada.
Tazi avança bala one banha shala.
Ya basi me sabra tanto.
Yahaba semi outside rakata. You're gonna start verse 23. All right, with that, Mashabia.
There's a book of Genesis. What's that? What?
Hebrew.
There's a book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 23. Well, Hakarau, Ya, Ewa, Ya Idwa, Kaya, Aishwa, Akiwa, Akia, Sha'arat, Wabaraku. Verse 24, Wayamar, Atha, Za'a, Banya, Aishwa, Wayamar, Anya. Verse 25, Wayamar, Abitsha, Laya, Wakla, Mataza, Banya, Laaman, Ta, Ba, Ra, Ka, Abshai, Yagash, Lawa, Waka, Wayabai, Lawa, Yayun, Wayata, verse 26, Wayamar, Ilum, Yatzak, Abaya, Gasha, Naya, Nah, Swag,
Nah.
Nah, Wasquat, Laya, Banya, 27, Wayagash, Wajizak, Lawa, Wayara, Ta, Ra'a, so like Raya, Bagdawa, Mubaraka, what? Wayamar, Ra'a, Banya, Kara'a, Karaki, Shalom, Ashar, Barakwa, Yahweh. Verse 28. Ya
Wayatan.
Yatha
Wayatan.
Wayatan Laka Alaham Mata Hasha Mayam Wa Ma Sanaya Haradza Warab the gun what
Dagan.
gun Wata
Yarash.
Rush 29 Ya I the Kwa Amaim what Washat Tha
Tach.
Kiwa
Mm-hmm.
whatever
Mm-hmm.
Ya I Suwa Laka La
La Amayam.
Amayam Hawa Gabari
Gabayak. That's like Gabayar.
Yabyar La Lahakim
Akyak.
Huh?
Akyak.
Akiak
Mm-hmm.
Wa I Sha Da Kiawa Laka Banya Amaka A Rarakia Arawa Arawa Wa Ma Bak Wa Ma Ba Kyoya Barak verse 30 Wayahaya the Ashar Kala Yadzak Labarak Ata Yaikwa Ak Yatza
Mm-hmm. You're gonna read through the end of the chapter.
Federal Council Yatza Waikwa Matam Panya Yatzak Abawa Washai Why no yeah Wa Aishwa Akia Panya Maswa Mataz Zaya Wa verse 31 Why no see why ya Aisha Gum how Hawa Matam Matamyam Wayaba Wa Wayamar Wayabwa
La Abayawa.
Abiyawa Kwam Abaya Wayaka Mayataza Wanya
Banawa.
Wawa Maiba Wa
Ibawar.
Bible the Barak Kenya Na Sashak
Napashak.
Napashak verse 32 Wayamar Lawa Yatzak Wa Manya the Wayamar Manya Bankia Bankia
Manak.
Banak Bakrak,
Mhm.
Isupk. Verse 33. Wa Yakia Karat, Yatazak, Harada, God God, the law, Aida, Maida, Wayamar, Manyam, Apama, Ayam, Khatazak, Ta, Tayai, no, Tazai, Wayaba, Layam, Makar, Latharam, the Bawa, Wa, Barak, Kiwa, Gun, Barakia, Yahau, it's like, no, Yahaya, verse 34, Kisha, Ma'ai, Aishwa, the Bara, Aboyawa, Aitazai, Tazai, Aikwa, Gadala, Amara, Ida, Maida, Wayamar, Labawa, Barakanya, Gum, Aniyan, Abwa. Verse 35, Wayamar, Ba'a, Akia, Vamara, Yakia, Ba, Ra, Kethakia. Verse 36, Wayamar, Akia, Kara, Shamar, Equab, with the Quapunya, Za'a, Pa, Iman, Ada, Makarapia, Makwa, Wakanya, the Kwa, Makarathia, Wayamar, Allah, Tazi, Taza, the Laya, Makara, Baraks. Verse 37, Wayan, Wa, Yatza, Wayamar, Shwa, Han, Gabara, Sham, the Sham, the Yawam, Laka, Wata, Kha, Akio, Nathan, the Young, the Wa, La Abadiyam, Wagaram, Wa, Waturash, Shamak, Shamak, the Wa, Walaka, Upper One, Yashu, Wanya. Verse 38, Wayamar, Aishaba, Abanya, Abarak, Akia, no, Akita, Hawa, Laka, Abaya, Barukan, Dum, Anya, Abaya, Wayash, Aishaba, Wala, Wayabak. 39, Wayan, Wa, Yaiwan, Yatza, Abawa, Wayamar, Allah,
Aliyawa.
Aliyawa, Hana, Masha, Manya, Maharaza, Ya Ayaba, Ya Ayab, Mawa Sha Kwa, Wa Maka, Wa Mata, Hashayam, Ma'al, verse 40, Wa'al, Habarakia, Taki, Yam, Wata, Akim, the I, but the I body. Wahya, Shar, the Rayat, Wa Parakim, Wa Parak, Alwa, Ma'al, Za, Wa Ka. Verse 41. Wayashamtam, Aishwa, Dam, Yaikwa, Allah, Habarak, Shar, Barakwa, Wa, Wayamor, Shar, Walawa, I, Rab, Bawa, Yama, Abar, Abayim, Wagar, Dam, Yaikwa, Akim. Verse 42. Wayagad, La, Rakwa, Atam, Korbayim, Aishma, Wanya, Abida, Mata, Shalom,
It's a what the shalach.
Wat the Shalak, Wat the Kra,
Mhm.
Laikwa, Wanya,
Hakutan.
Hakatan, Wanama, La, Yawam, Ha, Naha, Aishma, Akim,
Mathalacham.
Tanakam, Waka, La Ra, Ka.
Yeah, it's good. It was good.
Verse 43. Mata, Wanya, Sha'ai, Makla, Kum, Barab, Laka, Al, Labanwa, Akim, Harana. Verse 44. Why shut up? Why stop? Aimwa,
Mhm.
Yayim, Yamaim,
Yum yum.
Yam, Akidam,
Akkadium.
Akadium, Ida, Ashar, Tasha, Wav,
Mm-hmm.
Hamat, Akim,
Akyak.
Akiat. Verse 45. Idam, Swab, Ak,
Mm-hmm.
Akim,
Mamak.
Mamak, Washka,
Mm-hmm.
Ata, Ashar, Ashta, Lawa, Washa, Washa,
Washalachasya.
Shahathia,
Washalachasya. There you go.
Shahathia, Wa, La, Kwa
Kasyak.
Kathnia. Hashem Lama Aska
Mm-hmm.
Dam Sha Nakum Yawam Akkad Ak
Mm-hmm. Akkad. Akkad.
Akkad. Verse 46. Marama Rapwa
Mm-hmm.
Al Yatza Whatza
What the Zathya?
Whatza Habayawa
That's
Mapu
Bachayaya.
Huh?
Bachayaya.
Bahayaya Mapanya
Mm-hmm.
Banawat Khat Ayam Bakwa
Mm-hmm.
Yakwa Aisha
Mabanawath.
Mabanawat Kya Kya Kya
Khat.
Khan Allah Madawat Aradza Ayamum Layam Ayun
Kayayam. That's the end of the
Is it
chapter.
like you can
Go ahead and read it in English.
do we-
I think it was 23. Genesis 27 and 23, all the way to the end.
48, right?
30, Genesis 28. Yeah,
Chap-
48. Genesis 28.
I'm in the wrong one. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28,
Oh, my bad. 27 and,
chapter 27.
yeah, you're in the right one. 27 and 23.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 23. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother Esau's hand, so he blessed him. 24, and he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. Verse 25, and he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul might bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and brought him wine, and he drank. Verse 26, and his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son.
Now, it's not talking about kiss like the way we think about it. You know what I mean? That's talking about a hug. It's like, here, embrace me. You know, tuck it in, you know? You know what I'm talking about? That's what that's talking about. Go ahead.
It's like I said,
Mhm.
that's like a greeting, right? It's just a greeting.
Yeah, it's like agree. It's like shalom. When we do dab each other up and then
Yeah.
we do this right here. It's like that because
Is
this.
that what's
and
called
it-
holy kiss?
yeah, it's called holy kiss.
All right.
And but the thing is that he's smelling his clothes because he's, you know what I'm saying?
Embracing.
Yeah, that's how he's smelling them.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew we wasn't kissing. That's
I was like, he's some. Quit playing, bro. You already know, man. Them Romans, they be doing that. They literally just smooch. I'm like, what the heck, boy? That's crazy, boy. That is crazy.
verse 24.
That's-
So like verse 25. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may be blessed, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine and drink. And his verse 26, and his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now and kiss me, my son. Verse 27, and he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment and blessed him and said, See, the smell of my son is the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. 28, therefore God gave thee to the dew of the heaven, to the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Verse 29, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Verse 30, And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from hunting. Verse 31. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that my soul may bless me, that thy soul may bless thee. Bless me. Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that had taken venison and brought it meat, and I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him? Ye shall be blessed. 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceedingly bitter cry.
Right, like you know how like Darth Vader was like no, like one of the movie, no, like you can imagine him talking about like you know, like that kind of situation where he's like, no, he done did it. And you know the thing is, he knows that he knows that he was still wrong. That's why it was a bitter cry, because it was like, damn it, I thought I was gonna get my birthright back. You know, pulled a fast one on him. Go ahead.
And he said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. Verse 35. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and had taken away thy blessing. Verse 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? It's like, I have a question about it. What's the blessing in the birthright about?
Birthright is, well, the blessing belongs to those that have the birthright. It's like the inheritance.
So it's the same thing, right?
But the blessing is a little bit more prophetic in the sense that it's not just about what I have right now to give you when I die. It's what is going to happen to you beyond me being here. And for the people that go, you know, within your lineage to come after. So it's about the same thing. Birthright and blessing, it's about the same thing. It's just that now the blessing is now matched along with the correct birthright owner.
All right.
It's like the inheritance, because the inheritance goes to the firstborn son. That's in the law, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to go to the oldest. Right?
And that's the reason why it's supposed to go to the birthright owner, which of course Esau gave that up because he wanted to. Now it's funny because he wanted to hurry up and get that meat on that day. Now he had to go and hunt and make the meat for his father, and then it was all in vain because he had already ate. Go ahead.
Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
That is very prophetic. That's the time that we're living in right now, where Esau is the one that is ruler of the earth. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Verse 42. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee,
Mhm.
doth comfort himself.
It's like saying it's touching. He's like on the subject about you. He's talking about you. That's like what she's saying. As touching thee, doth comfort himself.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
Mhm.
Verse 43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Aram. Verse 44. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away.
Mhm.
Verse 45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, then I will send and fetch thee from thence.
Mhm.
Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
Mm.
Verse 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of my daughters, because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me?
That has to do with bloodline lineage and preference. Remember when Esau had taken two wives of, I believe it was Canaanites, right?
Canaanites.
Yeah, and it said it grieved their mother and father.
Okay.
It's almost like a traditional Hispanic mother, If she sees her daughter bring home a Edomite, it'll trouble her. Unfortunately, they also act like that when their daughter brings home a Negro, a brother,
Yeah,
because they don't understand that we are actually connected as family. But back then, of course, these were dark skinned people. You know what I mean? And so it's not just about skin color, obviously, because the Canaanites were dark skinned, but there was a preference of people that we dealt with, and that was important. And that's why she was thinking, you know what? Let me go ahead and send him over to my brother's house so that he can possibly get with my brother's daughters. You know what I'm saying?
His cousin?
His cousin, yeah. Which is lawful. That's lawful. Now, nowadays it's looked frowned upon, but biblically that's something that it's like saying you met somebody that has the same slave last name as you, but they're not in your direct family. It's like, it's kind of like that. All right, so go back to the Hebrew. We're going to read 11 verses of Genesis chapter 28. Read the first 11 verses. I'll be right back. Watch.
That's all of them.
This
28.
Okay. This book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 1. Yakuram, Yatzak, Al, Yaquab, Wabarak, Atawal, Wayatzah, Wayatwa, Wayamar, Lawa, La'a, Taqwa, Aishwa, Ma, Banawa, Kanagwa, no, Ka, Nayan, Kwam, that's like when we say Kwam Yashar, this one right here. Kwam. Arise?
Yeah.
That's what that is? Kwam Yashar, that's what.
Go.
Man, you know. Kwam, Ka, Karuna, Aram, Ba'ata, Batwa, Abayam, Amaka, Wakwa, Laka, Masham, Ashwa, Ma, Banwat, Laban, Anaya, Amaka. Verse 3. Wa'am, Sarisha, Shadaya, Yabarak, Atakia, Waya, Waya Parakwa, Waya Barakia, Akia, Aka, Yayatan, Laka, Amyam. Verse 4. Waitam, Laka, Atan, Ak, Ak, Wakta, Abaram, Laka, Walaza, Rakwa, Ata, Narasha, Taka, Ata, Aratza, Maka, Rakia, Asham, Danwa, Lahaim, Abaram. Verse 5. Waisla, Ayatzak, Yatzak, Ata, Yaquab, Bailak, Para, Aram, Al, Laban, Bun, Bathua, Aramya, Akio, Rabqua, Yaquab, Wa Aishawa, verse 6, Oyar, Ashwa, Kaya, Barak, Yatzak, Ata, Yaquab, Washalak, Aitawa, Aram, Lahat, Lawa, Masham, Aishaya, Wakwa, Aikia, Aitawa, Wayatzawa, Aiwan, Lamar, La'a, Kwa, sorry, my phone feedback to me. Lawa, okay. Iowa, Lamar, La'a, Kwa, Aishwa, Mapanawat, Canaan. Verse 7. Waya Shemai, Yaquab, Al, Abuya, Wa'a, Amawa, Wajilak, Paranya, Aram. Verse 8. Waya, Aishwa, Kaya, Raiwat, Banawat, Kanaya, Wa, Banya, Yazza, Abwa. Verse 9. Wayalak, Aishwa, Al, Yisha, Ma, Washemaya, Wa, Ya, Wayakwa, Ata, Makalat, Ba, Aisha, Ma, Ya'a, Ban, Abaram, Akhwat, Najwat, Ayla, Shwa, Lawa, I, uh, I, no, La Lasha. Verse 10. Wayatza, Ekwa, Mahabara, Shabbat, Wailat, Harunah. Do you want me to read 11 or read through it? Sir?
Read through it.
Okay. Waya, Pa, Ya, Kwam, Mayalan, Sham, Ya, Ba, Hashmat, Wayaka, Ma'abina, Kwam, Wayasham, Maro, Satwa, Wayashkab, Ba, Makwam, Kawa. That was it for 11. So.
All right, go ahead and read the those 11 verses in English. So again, we're going. This is right after Jacob done yoinked the blessing and the inheritance from Esau. And now let's see how Esau moves after that happens. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jake. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 1. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Verse 2. Arise, go to Padam Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. Verse 3. And God Almighty bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, and thou mayest be a multitude of people. Verse 4. And give thee a blessing of Abraham to thee and to thy seed with thee, and thou mayest inherit land wherein thou art a stranger, which God gave unto Abraham. Verse 5. And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Padam Aram unto Laban, son of Bethuel the Syrian.
That's an interesting thing to note. Bethuel is Rebecca's father. Well, hold on. Yeah, because again, that Laban and Rebecca are brother and sister, and so the 12 tribes of Israel come from a family of women that were Syrian. You understand what I'm saying? And that's actually different from the Ishmaelites at that point, because we think Syrian now, we think of like Arabs damn near, and it's kind of like that, but it's not like that because Ishmael is a different seed. The Syrians are one of the other nations, but that was a nation that like was not Canaan because we weren't dealing with Canaan. Go ahead.
And the Syrians are Middle Eastern, right?
They're Middle Eastern. No,
Like
most of the nation.
Today.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, as far as like they're people that were from that land. The people that are in that land now, there's a lot of movement that has happened. We assume that maybe some of them may be indigenous.
We're not Syrians.
No, we're not Syrians.
The seed of the fathers.
Right. And eventually Israel again would go into captivity under the Assyrians. Remember that? Because we were into captivity in a lot of other nations. But that's something that, as far as right here, these were people that were not in Africa, where the Canaanites were. They were in the Middle East, where we preferred to deal with them. Go ahead.
The brother of Rebekah, Jacob, and Esau's mother. Verse 6. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padam Aram to take him a wife from thence, and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Verse 7. And that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother and was gone to Padam Aram. Verse 8. And Esau, seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father. Verse 9. Then went Esau unto Ishmael and took unto the wives which he had Mahlat, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of
Nebuchadnezzar,
to be his wife. Verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Aran. Verse 11. And he lightened upon a certain place and tarried there all night because the sun was set. And he took of the stones of the place and put them for his pillows and lay down in that place to sleep.
Kind of reminds me of that song, "Rockstone Was My Pillow." Remember that? Like that's heavy though. You know, using the stone as a pillow. You feel me? Like, and that's of course we're gonna find out more about that in the next episode or next Sabbath service. And so again, Esau saw that Jacob was going to go get some women that were not Canaanites, so he kind of felt guilty because he was like, "Well, I don't went and got some Canaanite women that I married. I think he had 2, right?" So he went to Ishmael to get a wife, because Ishmael is somebody that is in that region that deals with the Mediterranean region. So Esau ended up having, at this point, I believe 3 wives. I don't know if he ends up with more of that, but I know for sure that as of right now, he has 3. Go ahead.
Oh, you said Jacob was seeing that. You said Esau was seeing that Jacob was getting that woman.
Yeah, no. I was saying that because he heard Jacob tell him, "Don't get a Canaanite woman. Go to Padanaram and hook up with Laban's daughter." Now he ended up getting both the daughters, but you know what I'm saying? Like so Esau saw that and he was like, "Damn, did I get the wrong women? Because I got some Canaanite women." Remember, like I said, it grieved him. So yeah, with that, Amajim. Blow the horn.
Yeah, I gotta replace this. I'll talk.
That needs to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Should I call it?
Everybody march, which means to stand. We're going to solve one, we're going to turn and face the east. Read the Lord's Prayer in the last one, Kodash. Abinau. Shabbat
Shabbat.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Tabah. Watazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratiza. Kuwa. Hayah. Bashma. Latanana. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Masalakna. Kabawatna. Kasawathina. Wala. Tabi'ayana. Wanasawan. Abo. Hawashayana. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wala. Watapara. Malamim. Amen. And what we said was, "Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it." All right, turn to page me. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brak Yah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brak Yah.
Who's first?
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Brakya.
Yeah, Basim and Shabbat. Yeah.
Who sat down? They ain't been a rip, boy. All right, the time we're gonna give the brothers one courtesy salute. Sister may have a seat. Face the men here. Individual. Amadu Shabbat. Amadu Barak. Yahweh Yajimatah. Sar, we're gonna turn and face the sisters for one courtesy salute. Individual. Amadu Shabbat. Amadu Barak. Yahweh Shema Taba Shimei Osha. Yajimata. Dismiss.